Let's take a look at the basics of establishing linking between two Unmanic instances. On the left, we've got our primary Unmanic instance on the local host with all our media. We'll call this sender. On the right, we've got a secondary instance on another machine on the same local network. We'll call this receiver 1. The IP address for each instance in this example is 192.168.121 and 192.168.122. Yours will depend on your specific network configuration. Let's begin by opening the Unmanic menu, select Settings, and then navigate to the link page. I'm going to assign a name to each instance. Sender is where my main library is hosted and where I want to keep the history of processed files. On the right, we'll call this receiver 1. However, these names can be anything you like. Then under Remote Installations, hit the plus sign. Enter the IP address and port number of the Unmanic instance you want to link with. The standard Unmanic port is 8888, so I'll enter that here. Unmanic also supports more advanced connection types like through VPN or web addresses behind authentication mechanisms. That's outside the scope of this video, but typically only then would we need to enter authentication credentials. Hit Add to finish. An Unmanic communication between links is synchronous and bidirectional, meaning if changes are made on one end of the link, they will sync on the other end too. So now if I refresh the page on the receiver, we can see the new connection made from the sender and easily fill in the necessary information. Take note, however, the color of the icons. On the sender, we have a blue icon, which means it's communicating with the new link. However, on the receiver page, the icon is grayed out. This means it's not able to communicate with the sender. The reason in this case is because we need to finish filling out the remote installation information on the receiver. So click the Configure button and enter the address of the sender. In this case, the sender address is 192.168.1.121, and it's the standard port of 8888. Once we've supplied the necessary information, we can hit the arrow button to close and save, and we can refresh the page and see this icon light up in blue. More than one refresh may be necessary. We have now successfully established a link between two separate instances on two different machines running Unmanic.